Hello, it's time to practice with me, Matthew. We've got 45 minutes and we've got one of my favorite authors and thinkers and spiritual women on the planet, BRENE BROWN. I'm using her words and quotes on perfectionism to work on ourselves today. So let's start in child's pose to begin. Just come onto your shins and knees, sit back on your heels, arms are out front or by your side. As we start our 45 minutes off, we're going to do a lot of talking about perfectionism and being perfect, what it is, what it isn't. And I'm using a lot of BRENE BROWN quotes to get us through this class. It's one of my favorite ways to teach yoga is to infuse a really good message as we practice and change our bodies and minds and souls all at the same time. So in child's pose, take a few more breaths just like this. Settle into your mat as we begin. Here's my first BRENE quote for us. Imperfections are not inadequacies. They're reminders that we're all in this together. So in your practice, I'm sure you are going to see and witness and feel ways you don't feel like you're good enough, but just let those inadequacies be okay. It means we're all in this together. Your body's different than my body versus your neighbor's body. And everyone you know, we are all different beings. There is nothing that is perfect other than just you as you are right now. Take one more big breath in child's pose with me here. And let's come up to our hands and knees and let's come to down dog. And in down dog, start to pedal your legs out. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Back and forth, pedaling your legs out like this. So wherever your body is today, just let it be here. Try not to compare it to your practice yesterday, where you'd like to be, what my practice looks like. Let your new definition of perfectionism really be where you are. It's where you are right now, and just the fact that you are striving and doing something to elevate who you are, that's amazing. There's nothing more perfect than that. All right, let's keep our heels down evenly. Walk your feet up to your hands. We're separating our feet hip distance apart. We're hanging forward. We're hanging down. Just a few breaths in a forward bend here. So our back opens up. Our hamstrings open up. From here, let's roll ourselves up to standing. Take a big breath in, arch back. Exhale, fold back down to the floor from there. Separate your feet a little bit wider and keep your right hand down on the floor or a block and take that left arm up for a few breaths here. BRENE also says, quote, understanding the difference between perfectionism and healthy striving is critical to laying down the shield and picking up your life. Let's bring that hand down to the floor. Let's take that other arm up as we twist the opposite way here. So I love that she just said, healthy striving is where you want to aim for. Laying down the shield and having this unattainable version of perfectionism, that's what we want to lay down. That's the shield. But just keep on the way and the path of healthy striving. That's what we're doing here today. Bring that hand down to the floor. One more time, let's roll up to standing. Lift your arms up to the ceiling. Take a big breath in, arch back, and then fold back down to the floor. From there, let's walk our way back into down dog. And in down dog, let's come forward into plank. Lower down from there. Be as low as you want. Uncurl your toes, arch your back up, and let's stay in up dog with your legs on or off the floor for up dog, but a few breaths here. And let's press back into down dog from there. So good. One more vinyasa together. Let's come forward into plank. Let's lower down, maybe all the way to the floor. Uncurl your toes, arch your back up, and back into down dog from there. Good. I want you and I want myself to be focused on a healthy striving. We want to get better, but it doesn't mean where we are now is not a good and perfect place. But we're striving to just keep that evolution going in ourselves, physically and mentally and emotionally. And let's take that into our practice now even more. Lift your right leg up in the air. Open up that hip a little bit. Let your left heel press down. And our first crescent pose. Bring that right foot up in crescent to start. Sink as low as you want to get, striving for strength and a feeling of strength, but not out of a place of needing to get any better, but just because we love working on pushing our boundaries. Let's take our hands behind our back, interlace our fingers, look up to the ceiling, open your shoulders up. Good, then our arms back up into crescent here. And then last, bring your left hand to the floor, right arm up as we twist our bodies to the right here. Again, you want to feel a healthy striving. I want you to know what that feels like so you can then apply it in your life. One more breath. Bring that right hand down to the floor. Step back into plank. 5 push-ups, maybe from our knees. And take these push-ups as low as you want here. When you're done with number 5, it's up dog and down dog from there for us. So good. Now that other side. Take that left leg up in the air. Open up that hip. Let your right heel press way down. And we're coming into crescent. Bring that left foot up on this side and crescent to begin again. And notice where your mind is. Is it a healthy striving that you're enjoying getting stronger? You're enjoying making your body feel better? Be in that lane. Don't pick up that shield of feeling you have to get better because where you are now sucks. That is where I do not want you. Or me. Now take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. We're looking up. We're arching back. I know in my body, I'm feeling my strength right now. I know I would love my yoga practice to get better, but I'm enjoying where I am right here. Let's lift our arms back up to the ceiling again. Bring your right hand down to the floor. We're taking our left arm up, twisting our bodies to the left here. Good. Bring that hand down to the floor. Let's step back into plank and lower down from there. Into up dog and back into down dog from there. From here, let's step or hop our way up into chair pose from there. Sink low in your legs. Arch your back. Here's another quote while we're here in chair. Research shows that perfectionism hampers success. It's often the path to depression, anxiety, addiction, and life paralysis. We do not want those things in our life. We do not want perfectionism in our life because we do not want any of those hard, and dark energies around us and in us. Let's fold down, straighten your legs from there. And let's roll up to standing. Let's come into chair pose again. This time lift your heels up. So it's a little harder to balance. I know I do not want to feel depressed or anxious or addicted or feel paralyzed in any way. It's another reason for me to try to eliminate that perfectionism side of myself that overly critiques myself. Fold down, straighten your legs. Let's just walk it back into down dog from there. I don't want us to do anything to hamper our success and our future success. Best thing we can do for that is a healthy striving, enjoying where we are, and moving strongly into our future. Speaking of, let's add more. Take that right leg up in the air. Bring your knee to your nose and hold it here. Reach that leg back out in the air. One more time. Bring your knee to your nose. Hold it here again. Good. Take that leg back out. Let's come into crescent again. Bring that right foot up in crescent to start. Now from here, let's get out to a balance pose. Warrior 3. Bring everything to balance out on that right leg. You want your torso about parallel to the floor. Your arms are either out front or by your side. Especially the balance poses challenge us. When we feel wiggly or when we fall over, we tend to critique ourselves. But just know that you're striving, you're getting better. If you happen to fall over or if you happen to be feeling unstable, your work right there is not beating yourself up over it. There's nothing worth that. One more breath here in Warrior 3. Let's come into standing splits. Bring our hands down to the floor. Let that back leg reach higher, as high as it can here. About 30 seconds like this. Get that back leg as high as you can. I want you to feel joy. I want you to feel peace and ease. I want you to feel in control of your life and the freedom to move. If you take away perfectionism, all those things become clearer. So for the last couple breaths in standing splits here, just working on enjoying where you are, and that's it. Now let's step back into Warrior 1 from there. Step that left foot way back, turn that heel down, reaching up in Warrior 1. Find a strong place and find some joy in there that you are striving in the best of ways, getting your body better. And one more thing from Warrior 1. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers back there, fold forward and down inside that front leg here. Get as low as you can in that right thigh for a few more breaths like this with me. Release your hands down to the floor. Good. Step it back into plank. We're lowering down from there. Into up dog. And back into down dog from there. I already personally notice that taking away that perfectionism and all that it entails, it's bringing up more joy in me. Like I'm feeling happier right now. Just in taking away all those critiques and bringing in a healthy striving. I hope you're feeling all that, or at least some of that. And then here we go now to our other side. Take that left leg in the air. Bring your knee toward your nose and hold it here. So good. Take that leg back out in the air. One more time. Bring that knee toward your nose and hold it there. Good. Take that leg back out in the air. We're coming into Crescent Pose. Like before, bring that foot up. Reach up in Crescent to start. And now getting into our balance. Let's head out. Warrior 3. Bring everything to balance out on that front leg. We're here for 30 seconds. Do the best you can to balance. Here's another quote. We don't have to be perfect, just engaged and committed to aligning values with actions. So just know that where you are is right where you should be. And it's your values, your actions, your perception, all those things are going to affect how you feel about your life, about your body, about who you are, and all that we have control over. Warrior 3, let's come down to standing splits. Bring your hands down to the floor. Let that back leg reach higher. Keep it as high as you can for half a minute like this. Standing splits especially. First thing that comes into my mind is I am not in a splits position. If I were, my back leg would be straight up to the ceiling. So I'm trying to let that go, and that it's not an inadequacy. It's just that I'm in this together with you, working on making my body better and better and closer to that image that I have, but totally okay with where I am right now because I'm practicing yoga with you. Let's take one more breath. Get that back leg a little higher. We're heading back to warrior one from there. Step that right foot back. Turn that heel down. Reach your arms up in warrior one from there. And then last, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, lean forward and down. Inside that leg, bowing warrior. About 20 more seconds like this. And releasing your hands down to the floor. Nice. Step that foot back into plank. Let's stay right there in plank. And one arm balance on our right arm. Roll to the outside of your right foot. Reach that left arm up to the ceiling. And one arm balance. And if it feels a little hard, drop that right knee down. If you want to make it harder, lift your left leg up. Whatever you feel like right now and right here in this exact moment. Bring that hand down to the floor. Let's do the other side. One arm balance on this side here. In any variation you may want like this. Bring that hand down to the floor. Good. Let's lower down from plank. Take up dog and back into down dog from there. Nice. Again, take that right leg up in the air. Bring your knee to your right elbow and hold it here. And take that leg back out. Bring that knee to your right elbow again and hold it there. And take that leg back out. Come around to warrior two. Step that foot up. Sweep your arms around from there in warrior two. Good. Reverse warrior. Reach that arm back. Let's come back into warrior two. And let's come out to a half moon. Everything balances out on that right leg. Your right hand is either on a block or your right fingertips on the floor. Whatever you want. 30 seconds like this. Brené Brown says, quote, that perfectionism says that if I look perfect and I do everything perfectly, I can avoid or minimize the painful feelings of shame, judgment, and blame. That's perfectionism point of view. It is absolutely not true. So if that happens to come up anytime you start to feel yourself striving for a perfectionism that does not exist and that only makes life worse, really try to nip it in the bud. Tell yourself that you want to strive in a healthy way and you do not want shame or self-judgment or any painful feelings associated with perfectionism in your life at all. Hey, from half moon, let's step back into warrior two from there. It's a challenge to teach yoga and try to teach something beautiful like what Brené Brown is talking about here. But I'm doing my best and I'm totally fine with however this is going to come out. All right, from warrior two, one more thing. Bring your right hand down to the floor inside that right foot and take your left arm behind your back. Lots of options. Stay here or wrap that right hand under that leg and maybe clasp your fingers behind you or go anywhere you want from there. About 30 seconds like this. Wherever your pose is right here, let that be amazing to you. We're all in this together. We're all working. We all have different bodies, but together we are in a positive momentum of change and evolution. And That's where we all connect, and that's where we're the same. Take one more breath here. Release your hands down to the floor. Let's step it back into plank. Nice. Lower down from plank into up dog and back into down dog from there. And that strong left side. Take that left leg in the air. Bring that knee to your left elbow and hold it there. And reach that leg back out. One more time. Bring that knee to your left elbow and hold it there. Take that leg back out. Warrior 2 starts it off. Bring that foot up. Sweep your arms around. Reverse warrior. Reach that arm back. Back into warrior 2. Let's head out. Half moon on this side. Bring everything to balance out on that left leg here. Again, that left hand's on the floor or the hand's on a block, whatever you like. So that's your physical body. But your mental body and emotional body, they are working on that perfectionism. Find a place for you that you are in a healthy striving place. It is very critical to you laying down that shield of perfectionism and picking up more joy in your life. So I want you to feel strong physically and that mental, emotional side of you. Have that be really focused on you feeling healthy about where you are. Take one more breath right here in that space. And let's step it back into warrior 2 from there. Really good. And from warrior 2, one more thing. Bring that left hand down to the floor inside your left foot. Take that right arm behind your back. Stay here or wrap that left hand under. Go wherever you want from there. I want you to feel good about yourself. To me, that's more important than your physical yoga practice could ever be. I personally consider a yoga master, a yogi master, to have a really wonderful frame of mind, and taking that mind and having it affect their body and their movements and their actions and their undertakings. So that can be you right now. And I want us to both work on that right now. Take the last couple breaths in that place where you're feeling strong and you're trying to think strong as well. Release your hands down to the floor. Step back into plank. Let's stay right there in plank. We've got 30 seconds of mountain climbers. Right knee to that left elbow and then back down. Left knee, right elbow and back down. Keep going at any pace you want here. 30 seconds like this. Again, more than ever, feel that you're physically working, which I know you are, and then mentally working. Feel that you're healthy striving, and that you're not focused on anything you might in the past have thought of as an inadequacy. Good. Now keep your feet back there in plank. Let's just lift it back up into down dog from there. A little bit more work. About 6 or 7 more hard minutes. Let's hang on to that strength and that really beautiful yoga practice. Take your right leg up in the air. Bring your right knee to your left elbow and hold it there. Take that leg back out in the air. One more time, right knee to that left elbow. Again, I'll hold it here. So good. Take that leg back out. Let's come into Crescent Pose here. Reach that left arm straight forward, right arm straight back as we twist it to the right. Good. Reverse crescent. Reach that left arm up and back. Back into crescent for us here. And then out to warrior 3. We're bringing everything to balance out on our right legs. Good. You feeling strong? I definitely am at this point. And from Warrior 3, let's come into twisting half moon. Bring your left hand to the floor and your right arm up. We're twisting right. You can reach back and grab your foot behind you if you like. I really enjoy that option and the feeling it gives me. But I'm working on two things here. I'm working on the practice, feeling strong, and I'm trying to bring some joy and life and happiness to my practice, because I know that where I am right now, even though it doesn't look like the most super flexible yogi in the world, which is what I tend to compare myself to, I'm letting that go and just enjoying where I am right here. Bring that hand back down to the floor. Let's step back into crescent from there. One more thing, hands together at our heart, twisting to the right, that left tricep on that right thigh as we take crescent twist here. Just be committed to your strength, committed to choosing better thoughts for yourself, for your inner self, your inner child, for your future self. All those thoughts we can choose. It might be tough sometimes, but we do have that choice. Release your hands down to the floor. Good, that side's done. Step back into plank and lower down from there. Into up dog and back into down dog from there. Nice work. Getting into that other side, take that left leg up in the air. Bring that left knee to your right elbow and hold it here. Take that leg back out. One more time, left knee, right elbow again, like this. Reach that leg back out in the air. Let's come into crescent pose here. Bring that foot up. Reach your arms up in crescent to start. It's the last hard song to go here. Reach your right arm straight forward and left arm straight back as we twist our bodies left. Reverse crescent, reach that right arm up and back here. Good, back into crescent. And let's head out, Warrior 3. Everything balances out on our left leg here. In a way, all these poses are doing are putting us in different situations. We get to see what our mind is doing. When we find a situation where we're not treating ourselves well, we can flip the switch and treat ourselves well. And change the story. And from here, twisting half moon, bring your right hand to the floor or a block. Left arm rises up. As you twist left, maybe reach back and grab your foot behind you. A couple big and deep and long breaths here. And know that I totally love your yoga practice, even though it looks the way it does. Mine looks the way mine does, and I love mine. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced, rock star yogi, or a Cirque du Soleil artist, if you love your body, amazing. I love where your body is, and I hope you do too. Now one more breath in twisting half moon. Bring that hand back down to the floor. Let's step back into crescent pose. That foot steps way back. And reach back up in crescent where we began. Last, we're bringing our hands together at our hearts. We're twisting our bodies to the left in crescent twist here. Find that healthy, striving place. Let down that shield of anything that doesn't feel good, that's critiquing, that's finding places in your body you don't like. They have no place in our present or future. One more breath here. Release your hands down to the floor. We're stepping back into plank. Stay right here. Our last 5 push-ups. They're as low as you want them at this point. And if you want to do less or more, go right ahead. Whenever you're done with your last one, it's up dog, and we're gonna meet back in down dog from there. And come down to your knees in child's pose. Relax. I'm giving you a big high five. I'm proud of you. Well done. That was 30 strong minutes. So wipe off or take a drink if you'd like. Everything's going to get easier from here on out as we switch gears and start to really see how we do when we're relaxing. So good. But just continue to relax here in child's pose and rest. Personally, right now, in this exact moment, I feel really good about my body. Like every human being, I have the potential to pick out my flaws, look at imperfections, but I can tell you right now at this point, I'm not in that space at all. So I hope you are not in that space, or if you are, that it's diminished since when we started our practice. Last couple big breaths like this. From here, let's roll ourselves up and come to sitting on your mat. We're coming into butterfly pose. So butterfly, bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees go wide apart. And when you're ready for it, hands under our feet. We're pulling ourselves forward and down. We've got a minute just like this, so it's a longer pose. Slow your breath down, relax. One of the things I've noticed from teaching lots of yoga over the years is some people, it's easier to treat themselves better when they're feeling strong, and it's harder when they're resting and there's a stillness and an emptiness of space. For some people, that's harder than having all the bells and all the whistles and all the movement around them. So you may find that these resting poses at the end of our class, it's easier to find joy and to realize that you're enough. You might find that it's harder. Regardless, it's the same work. Healthy striving. Know that you're getting more flexible. Be okay in the quietness and the silence. Speaking of silence, I'm going to not talk for the next 10 seconds and the whole next pose, so you can let all that sink in. Bring your body up from here. Let's extend both legs straight out in front of us for a forward bend. Our legs are together, our legs are out. And when you're ready, take your hands forward and out and down in a forward bend here. And for this minute, slow your breath down, relax, and just check in with yourself physically and mentally and emotionally from here. Last few deep breaths right here. So good. Let's roll ourselves up from here. We're coming into Pigeon. So bend your right leg. We're on the outside of that right shin. And take that left leg around, reach it straight back. We're resting on our forearms, maybe letting your head come down. And if you have a different hip opener you want to take, whatever you'd like to get into that hip is fine. Now find your starting place. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, your breath gets deeper. I'm going to read this quote from Brene again while we get into Pigeon. She says, "Nothing's transformed my life more than realizing it's a waste of time to evaluate my worthiness by weighing the reaction of people in the stands." I encourage you not to care what other people think about you, what their opinion is of you. I know for me, I have a handful of people that have my back. I will absolutely listen to them. I'll listen to BRENE all day long. But other than that, if someone's critiquing me from the outside coming in, that critique's coming that way, or perfectionism's coming that way, I do not let that evaluation have any impact on me if I can help it. Take one more breath here in Pigeon on this side. To come out, lift your head, straighten your arms. We're making our way to the other side. Either go through down dog and get to the other side, or just transfer right to the other side, whatever you want here. Again, we've got a minute just like this. Find your starting place and relax into this. And your worthiness depends on how you feel about you, and maybe your close inner circle that has a healthy and positive view of you, and not just random people in the stands. And where your yoga practice is right now is amazing. Will it get better over time? Absolutely. That healthy striving's critical, but where it is right now, the fact that you're doing yoga, that you've chosen to make your body better, your mind, your soul better, all those things are the best, most spiritual choices you could ever make. Last few breaths here. And to come out, lift your head, straighten your arms, sweep that back leg around and forward. We're coming onto our backs from there. Once you're on your back, come into happy baby, reach inside your knees, grab the outside of your feet from there. Releasing those feet. Hug your right leg into your body. Let your left leg reach out onto the floor. Coming into a twist, that left hand takes the knee over to the left for a few big deep breaths here. Don't ever worry about trying to look perfect and do every single thing perfect. That only leads to pain. And I laugh just because I've done it, and I know it's really uncomfortable, and there's no positive to trying to be perfect. One more big breath, enjoying who you are and where you are right here. Bring that leg back up to center. Extend that right leg out. Tug that left leg in. Our final twist, we're taking that knee and leg over to the right and just relaxing as we twist on this side here. Physically, you know you're changing right here on this mat with me. And I want you to mentally and emotionally know that you are changing as well. You could have done any number of things with these 45 minutes, and look what you chose to do. Something for your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, your spiritual body. All those ways you chose something to elevate your soul, and because of that, everything about you will feel better. Let's bring that leg back up to center. Hug both legs in. Just give yourself a gentle squeeze here and rock a little bit from side to side, massaging your back a bit. Let's come into happy baby one more time. Reach inside your knees, grab the outside of your feet. Good. Release your feet from there. We're extending our legs out onto the floor. And we're heading into Shavasana from here. Find a position you're comfortable and where you feel relaxed. And we're just closing our eyes from here. And once you found that position, let's take a big breath in together here. Hold that deep breath in. Open your mouth, sigh that breath all out. Brene wrote, let go of who you think you're supposed to be and just embrace who you are. Lying here on your yoga mat, who you are right now is amazing. It's perfect in its imperfection. We are all in this together. We are all working on understanding ourselves and doing better day after day after day. It's proof is that you chose to do this practice, and I love that about you. These last few minutes, let your body rest into that beautiful goodness of who you are. Start to move now your fingers and toes again. Slide your heels gently back. And let's roll to our right sides from there. Good, now press up to sitting. We're closing our eyes and bringing our hands together right at our hearts. For me, I always right now at this point try to say something that will really hit your heart and soul. And today, as I practice, I want to tell you that you are amazing, that where you are is perfect, that if you ever feel that you are not perfect, remind yourself that being a human being is being imperfect and a work in progress, and that you are interested in healthy striving forward. That you care about how you feel inside and out. And in caring about yourself, one thing you will start to do less and less and less of is thinking about yourself in any perfectionist ways. You are enough. Relax into that and enjoy who you are and this journey that we are all on together of becoming more awakened beings. I love that about you. I love that about me. And I love that we are practicing together. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day wherever you are, wherever that beautiful heart of yours is. Have a wonderful day from here on out. Sending you all my love and positivity and joy. Namaste. How was that for you? I know for me, I felt really good, and my practice was a little stiff, but what was beautiful about my work today, my mental work, was even though I felt stiff, I really didn't judge myself at all. I was listening to the words, focusing on having the mental practice be what I was going to work on today. So over and over, I just really found joy in being on my mat back there, instead of thinking about all the angles of my poses, which as a yoga teacher, I really do often. So it was really nice. I hope you felt positive and joyful and worked on not critiquing yourself in this practice. It's really, if you want to be a supreme yogi, which I know we do, that's really the intensive inner work, that spiritual work, just doing what you can mentally to not beat yourself up inside and to treat yourself like you're your biggest champion and cheerleader. And all that starts with not trying to be perfect. It's a bad road going towards that perfectionist route. So I love that we spent 45 minutes chiseling that side of ourselves out. All right, I'm sending you all my love. Namaste, and I look forward to our next practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me. It means the world to me. And if you could and haven't subscribed to my channel, that would also mean quite a bit for my future and my love of putting these free videos out for you. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.